Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles. I know it has been forever since I made a video. I did post something in the community tab if you guys want to read it. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I did want to make a little video for you guys because I do have a couple eggs from Harmony, and I will of course show Harmony and Mischief as well as a few pictures I took of them on photo day, just so you guys can see what they look like fired up if they're not fired up right now. So this is a little makeshift incubator, there we go. A little makeshift incubator that I put together. This just came, it's a to-go box from like a Chinese restaurant. You probably could easily get something very similar, either online or if you have any Chinese restaurants that have nice little to-go boxes. But on the inside I used my solder iron and I cut a plastic flap, which didn't end up working the way I wanted it to, so I just used masking tape to cover that. But I used masking tape to attach the hygrometer and thermometer probe here. In here we have Hatchright, which I think, let me see if I have the bag on hand real quick to show you guys what it looks like. So this here is the Hatchright that I got from Pangea in the past in 2018 when I bred last time. Because I had used, not perlite, but vermiculite. I had used vermiculite as a nesting material, or not nesting, but as an incubation material. I didn't like it because it kind of stuck to my baby geckos, and you have to get organic, otherwise it actually could be harmful to the babies. So I just went ahead and got Hatchright. I do like that it has these little gel, like it's a gel type of stuff that's in there that absorbs water, so it holds the humidity a lot better. So here are the 4 little eggs so far that Harmony has laid. All 4 are fertile, and all 4 are perfectly calcified, which is awesome because when I had Ember and Blaze breeding back in 2018, I hadn't got the vitamin regimen down that I have now. So I don't think that one time I had a few eggs from them that were like over-calcified, one was under-calcified. So, which normally undercalcified, I believe, will have lines in the eggs, and there'll be a thinner shell. As we're overcalcified, there will be like hexagon shapes or some weird thing. Like, it looks really freaky, and it's a very thick eggshell. Normally, overcalcified eggs, I think it's more, I can't remember the conditions. If it's like a first-time female or if the body just puts too much calcium towards the egg that it shouldn't. And I don't think it happens all the time. It may be that sometimes if there's too much calcium in the diet, I just can't remember. It's been too long since I looked it up. But I know that normally it makes the egg harder and it makes it a little bit more difficult for the baby to get out. So people with overcalcified eggs just kind of have to keep a little bit more of an eye on the babies as they develop to make sure everything's going okay. But like I said, these 4 eggs here are perfectly calcified, which I was extremely happy about. And then you can see here, this is what it's currently reading. And you always want to have the hygrometer, and like the thermometer you could probably have laying in the incubation medium if you want to. But the hygrometer, you definitely would want to have raised up like I have done here. Because if it is sitting in the incubation medium, it actually could read higher. Which in this case it says 99%, so it's probably like more like 100. There's just not enough room on this for it to actually say 100%. You normally don't want to let it drop below like 80% humidity because you do want these eggs to stay moist enough that it does not dry out, because that could affect the growth of the baby. If it's dry for too long, it will pretty much kill the egg, just because they need that moisture to produce properly, or to grow properly, I should say. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at Harmony and then Mischief. Okay guys, so this here is Harmony. She is an extreme, I'll bring her over here so there's a little bit more natural lighting. She's an extreme Harlequin, and I used to think that she was a Halloween, but I found out that Halloweens have to be a dark brown base to a almost black base. And when she fires up, which you really can't tell, I mean, she does look a little fired up, but when she fires up, she's a deep brownish red, and I've been told that she's not a Halloween, so I don't know. Either way, she's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I've made a video since she dropped her tail, but back in May, I think it was. I feel like I might have made a video since then. I don't remember. About her anyway. Either way, she dropped her tail, which I'm not completely sad about, just because she would have had to have had it removed. Because there was a weird kink in it, and you can still kind of see where it turns off to the side there. So I am kind of glad that she was able to naturally drop it. I assume she's got stressed from when I moved, but it was like a week after I had moved that she dropped her tail, so it was very weird. So, but I'll go ahead and bring her over here now. See if she'll get down for me. There we go. So I can show her a little bit better. So, as you can see why I showed her in natural lighting is because this wood is almost the same color as she is, so you really just can't see that pretty intense orange color. Now, she doesn't have an amazing crest, but I love how wide her dorsal or her back is. So when you see Mischief later, you'll get to see that his is probably about that width, maybe not as much, but his crest is very pretty, a nice droopy crest. She does have a couple Dalmatian spots, which I'm hoping don't come through in the babies. I really don't care for Dalmatian spots like that much at all, especially since I'm going for extreme Harlequin and of course with the others tricolor. Now of course Mischief is a tricolor. He's got tricolor in his dad's lines, and then of course Blaze, his mom, is also a tricolor, and she has tricolor in her lines. So I'm hoping that if she doesn't produce all tricolors, I'd hope that she does produce some extreme Harlequins, hopefully with this beautiful orange and red color that she has. She does have a whole bunch of red Dalmatian spots, like on her throat and on her sides. I wouldn't mind if that comes through. I love red Dalmatian spots. I just don't care for black ones. Not to be like racist or anything, I just like red Dalmatian spots a lot better. Anything colorful that makes them like stand out and it's like, wow, that's really pretty. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell as much, but her throat is like a really pretty like brick red color. And that's one thing that I really like about her, is that it's just very, oh, you have to use the bathroom real quick. Okay, I'll let you sit there. We'll be right back. As I was saying before she went to the bathroom, let me see if I can bring her over here and if you can see it better, but she has that really pretty red, oh yeah, you can kind of see it here, really pretty red throat. Probably won't keep her out for too much longer just because I don't want her to get stressed. I still have not gotten the chance to, to get another hanging thing to hang here, but I'll show you Mischief's tank real quick because I want to do something very similar to his. I also have this cork log here that I got for Ember that I need to wash before I put it in her tank, but I'm thinking of getting something like that to have on the floor here because I know that she would love to hide in that, and it would also add another element of something she could either climb on or hide in, aside from having another bamboo deal to hang there. I'll show you real quick Mischief's tank. Come on over here. Now, Mischief, I still need to get to one of my plants because I do have some extras washed to hang right there. But you can see with him, he has these two rods hanging, which I like, and then he's got a bunch of plants. Actually, he's got two over there, and he's got three on this side, and you can see him sleeping there. And then he's, of course, got a cork log. I probably would like to get like a plant or something because he's already got a cork. A little plant of some sort, maybe kind of similar to what Whisper has in here. So if I were to sell Whisper, I'd probably just stick this plant after I clean it in there. Just something to add another spot for them to either hide or to not be directly seen to where they feel comfortable. Which mine are not that easily scared to begin with, aside from Snickers. She's just a weirdo. We'll get Mischief out here. He's not fired up either. So yeah, you guys will get to have to, you guys will get to see, let go of the plant. There we go. You guys will get to see him fired up when I show you the pictures I took the other day. So this here is Mischief. You can see his dorsal actually does not look as wide as Harmony's, so I'm hoping that the babies will get good wide dorsal from her. But you can see he has a very nice floppy crest. Really pretty colors. Could you sit different so that I could show you off, Mischief? So he has really pretty orange and cream on his body here. He's not as high grade of a tricolor as I would say Snickers would be. Let me put him down right here. But he still does have half and half, so he still is technically considered a tricolor. Had to step away there for a second, guys, but anyway, I am back. So, like I was saying, with Mischief, he is more of a lower coverage tricolor versus where Snickers is a lot of a higher coverage, so she's got a lot more white, a lot more orange. But I do still like with Mischief that he does still have that really pretty combination of the orange and cream mixed together. And like I was saying, unless I don't remember if I said this already or not, but he is one of my more laid back of the male geckos that I kept. Actually, he's my only male gecko I kept. What am I saying? He's the more laid back of the male geckos I've had. Because his brother recently sold, I think it was a month ago, Bramble, to a really good couple, so that I was pretty happy about. Whisper is still for sale, even though Whisper is his half-sibling. They share different mothers. But, oh, he's starting to fire up a little, or fire down a little bit now, so he's not as fired up. He was fired up a little bit earlier. But anyway, like I was saying, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what kind of babies get to come out of those eggs. Just because, like I said, he's got entire lineage of tricoloreds in his family. His grandma was a tricolored. His father had several sisters that were tricoloreds. And, of course, Blaze came from a tricolor pinstripe group. So I'm really hoping that that will be the dominant gene. But I am kind of curious what's going to come out of Harmony. Oh, he's starting to fire up a little bit more. Just because I don't have her lineage. She came from a reptile show. The breeder had got her through a trade, and he didn't get any information on her, which obviously I've already talked about that in the past. So anyway, I'm obviously still pretty happy about her, investing in her and stuff, because she is very pretty. And I just am really curious what's going to come out in the babies. Like I said before, I hope no Dalmatian spots that are black anyway, because I want to keep the pattern strictly into the either extreme Harlequin or tricolor area versus having some Dalmatian spots, unless they're nicely placed to where they're not tacky looking. So, but anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little update. Sorry again that I haven't been making videos a lot lately. It's just with all the stress I've been dealing with at work and different things that have been going on and whatnot. It's just getting around to actually being able to make a video that is good, because I tried making 2 videos before this that were about different things, and I would rewatch it and I'd be like, this didn't turn out to my expectations, so then I would erase it, even though I'm sure it was perfectly fine in everyone else's eyes. I am just extremely critical of my own videos. So, like I said though, anyway guys, thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. It is definitely always appreciated. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.